Hey guys, it's PonkyPlays. Welcome to a Watcher of Realms video. I'm gonna be pulling some shards today so that I can try and get some fragments for I forget what her name is. Let's see, Corosa. Yeah, I haven't gotten any shards yet. I'm quite the procrastinator, so I actually didn't do the Lost Legacy until late last night, and I ended up being just a few points shy of getting the first set of shards, which fortunately they're still gonna be like 100 shards over what you can or what you need in order to get her, so I'm not too stressed about missing this one. It's just kind of annoying. But either way, I'm definitely planning on going for her. I think she sounds pretty good, but more than anything, just to collect champions, because that's what I really enjoy about games like this, is just trying to collect the champions, even though I'm also not like in a rush to collect everything, because I'm still trying to build other champions I pulled recently, so it's kind of like trying to balance both the collecting aspect but also the building aspect of it all. But yeah, let's really quickly, I do need to do a little bit of forging. I think it's just gonna be 10 pieces. See if I got lucky in that at all. I need to do the forging stuff right now. Ooh, I got Cerberus's. Unfortunately, I don't have Arrogance. I already have the Flaming Pauldrons for Wrath, I believe. But I think this one is kind of decent. It increases damage by 0.2 every time HP drops by 1%. When Water of Decay deals damage, there is a 30% chance of inflicting poison on the targets lasting for 10 seconds. That's not terrible. Okay. And then the Golden Scarab is great. I think Spirit Siphon is pretty good. Tidal Ring increases damage by 10%. Dealing damage has a chance of slowing. Oh yeah, this one has a 25% chance of slowing the target by 50% for 2 seconds, and it triggers every 4 seconds. That's a pretty decent one. And then the Scarlet Hunt is fine. It's not bad. I feel like most people that care about the Scarlet Hunt have their individual artifacts, so it's fine, but that was a pretty good temple, I'm just gonna say. Okay, let's ooh, storyline. Okay, let's really quickly grab all of this stuff that I can get for these. For the summoning, I think I'm gonna go ahead. I'm for sure gonna be pulling the Ancients, because I have both Torador and Neovar, and I wouldn't mind awakening them some more. At least Eovar, I don't have awakened at all, and Torador, I have awakened one, but getting him more awakened would not be bad. I did put Elwyn for the extra, because she's great, and if you don't have her, you know what you're missing out. And Nerissa seems really, really good as well. I don't think I'm gonna go for the never mind. I thought that the Nascent was still going on. It's not. I wasn't planning on going for it either way, because again, even though I'd like to get new champions, I'm also not necessarily looking for it, because there's still a lot of others that I need to build, and getting extra of the ones to awaken is also not bad. And I also only have 7, and I believe I've only pulled 2 since my last legendary, so doing it on the 2 times is probably better right now than anything else. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get started with, I kind of want to do the Divines, so let's get that started. Okay, what would it be? Tallulah, okay, I know she's pretty decent. I think there's like a little bit trickiness with her, but I think she sounded really, really good. That's nice. She's a piercer, okay. That's exciting. I'm really happy with that. Let's just keep going, I guess. Okay. What is this one gonna be? Another? Is Tallulah 2 times right now? What is her A1? I'll go ahead and read their kit and their awakenings. At least, maybe all the awakenings, I don't know. As at the end of the video. Sorry, I froze. But that's pretty exciting. I don't know, at least I'm excited. Okay, let's go ahead and do some... yeah, I think I'm gonna do some ancient summonings. Oh, I don't know, let me see, because I also don't want to pull too much in case I need to save some shards for next week or the week after. I don't know what the points are gonna be, or what the... I haven't necessarily looked at the event timeline, so I don't know if there's going to be more summonings for her shards. So let's really quickly see where I'm at right now. Okay, so I still need to pull just a little bit more, not actually that much more. Oh, that's hard because trying to go for Elowen would be really nice. Oh, that's that's really rough. Let's do the ancients and see where that gets me. Wait, hold on. That wasn't a lord, I don't think. Okay, another Cerberus. That's an A1 Cerberus, I believe. Wow. I don't know what to say. That's a lot of unexpected gold. Let's do 10 more, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna see where I'm at again, I guess. But probably, in all honesty, I think I'm gonna end up pulling all of my shards so that I can attempt to get either the new healer champion, because she seems really, really strong, or Elowen, because she's a carry in any account. And I mean, honestly, getting this skill crystals would not be bad at all either way, so yeah, that's definitely not bad. I mean, also, I think that gets me all the way done. Maybe if I paid attention, that would have helped. But yeah, once I can get this divine shard, I might as well pull it as well, I think. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just pull everything. I'm not gonna pull any of my gems. I'll save my gems for sure, but I think just pull all my shards. So let's go ahead and I think summon my what are these called? Ancient? They're not ancients. Are rare summoning crystals. Sorry, my brain is so accustomed to Raid right now. Well, just in general, because I played it for so long. But rare summoning crystals. Let's just go ahead and see if I can get lucky with either. Hopefully both. Maybe multiple of both. That'd be great. So let's go. Okay, so I don't have enough for 10 more pulls with shards at the moment. There might be more shards that I might get here from all the stuff I've been doing, so I'm gonna really quickly check if there's any more shards I can get, and if not, I'll just do a 10 pull with a few gems, but I won't pull anything else after that. I will pull the few ancients that I still have left, and then the one divine shard that I should be getting here, I'll also pull, so just give me a second. Okay guys, so I'm back. I was able to get just like one more rare summoning crystal, and then I got 2 more, I guess, ancients, and then the divine. So let's just go ahead and pull them, see if I get any more lucky, because I've gotten pretty lucky so far, I feel. Let's go. Oh, okay, yeah, these divine shards have been insane. Is this Nocturne? I don't remember if I have him A1 or not. I do have Nocturne already. I don't remember if I have him awakened at all though. Nocturne's not bad at all. I definitely don't have him with the best gear, but like, getting him awakened is not bad. Okay, not bad. Let's yeah, let's do this 10 pool, and then we'll go ahead and do the last few ancients. We'll just single pull them, I guess. Okay, another legendary. Hopefully it's one of the two. Hopefully. Oh. Okay. That's awesome. Again, I'll go through the kits of all the people I pulled today at the end of the video if you want to watch that. But her kit sounds pretty wild. And I love the way she looks. She looks awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's exciting. Wow. Alright. I mean, no Elowen, but I'm happy. I pulled 2 really good healers. Let's see if I can pull anything else for my ancients, I guess. Okay. That's fine. I honestly want to see how far I am from the pity, because I was 3, 6. I mean, that doesn't reset my pity, so 16, 26, 27, 8, 9, 30, 33, 35, 45, 55, 65, 64. Okay, so I mean, that was not a bad. I pulled like 40, not even 40 shards, and I got a legendary. And the fact that it didn't reset, I mean, I guess it wouldn't have mattered if it reset my my Lord Pity, because that was really soon after pulling a legendary, so I am not mad at all. That was what, 4 legendary? 5 legendary champions, I think? Let's really quickly go and check it out. Actually, let's go through here. Oh, I can pull 2 more. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull 2 more. Actually, let me really quickly refresh my market, because I might be able to pull some more rare legendary or rare summoning crystals. So let me really quickly do that, see if I pull anything, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm back. I was able to get 9 more through doing some of the gear enhancement and all that. And then I've got the 2 here, so let's just do the last little bit of pull, and then I'll go through the champions kits, and that'll be it for today, I guess. Let's go ahead and do this 10 pull really quickly. Honestly, I might do a 20 pull because I'm gonna get 9 more here. So let's do it, I guess. Okay, so there we have it. That was all the pulls I've done, and I don't think I'm not gonna be able to do any more pulls, which is fine. Again, that was a lot of really good pulls. At least I feel that way. Right now I am 45 in, and I was 0 before, so pretty good. I don't think I have any. Yeah, I don't have any champions to carry over. So let's just go ahead and go through all the champions that I pulled, which I'm pretty sure it was 5 legendaries. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, but 2 of them were repeats. That's right. So let's really quickly, I guess, go through the new people's kits. Going through here, that passive unlocks. Another passive unlocks. Let's see. The talent gets enhanced. Okay. So her talent, if you have her fully promoted, applies Abyssal Favor, which the bearer gains 20% inspiration from Nerissa when taking damage. Recovers 5% HP and grants Nerissa 1 point of Black Pearls. This effect can trigger up to 1 time within 2 seconds. Each trigger increases Abyssal Favor's HP regen effect by 10%, up to 100% increase. Okay, that's pretty nice. And then the Abyssal Favor goes to the ally hero with the highest attacking range, which again, she has a pretty good, I think it's like the hollow type range, if I recall correctly. Yeah. And then each single target heal grants 1 point of Black Pearl. Every 4 points, collective forms 1 point of Atrophy, which I'm assuming we'll figure out what it does later. Additionally, heals 1 allied unit in range. So each single target heal grants 1 point of Black Pearl. Additionally, heals 1 allied unit in range. So does that mean that she heals 2 units technically? And then the person that has the Abyssal Favor gives her Black Pearls every time they get hit. So I'm pretty sure she needs to get so many points of Atrophy, and it triggers something. So let's just really quickly look. Applies 80% attack-based healing to 1 unit, which goes up to 100. Reduces AoE damage taken by 20% for all allies in the hero basic attack range and within 1 tile of Abyssal Favor's bearer. So depending on who is gonna be receiving the Abyssal Favor, that could even increase more, which is pretty nice. When her HP drops below 100%, she immediately receives healing. Oh, when HP drops below, is it the Abyssal Favor or herself or any ally, immediately receive healing equal to 30% multiplier. Each target can trigger this effect up to 1 time every 7 seconds. I'm assuming it's everybody that's in her range, plus the Abyssal Favor. And then the healing multiplier goes up by 20%, so 50% healing multiplier, and it happens every 5 seconds. Pretty decent. Then her second passive, every 4 points of Atrophy, increases her attack by 5% and reduces all damage taken by 4%. And then the attack goes up by 5 more, so 10% increase, and the damage reduction goes up by 4% more, so 8%. And when Atrophy reaches 4 points, So every 4 points of atrophy, the ultimate can only be cast with above 4 points. The atrophy is capped at 12 points. Okay. And when exceeding 4 points, each point of atrophy increases the ultimate's duration by a second. So she can only cast her ultimate when she has at least 4 points. And when it reaches 4 points or more, allies within the hero's basic attack range and 1 tile from the Abyssal Favor gain increased healing received by 20%. All effects reset when the ultimate ends. Not bad. And it seems like that can, because every 4 points of Black Pearls give her atrophy, and she's getting Black Pearls every time she heals and every time the Abyssal Favor champion takes damage. So it should happen pretty frequently. So I feel like this would stack pretty nicely, and she can stack it 3 times basically, because it goes up to 12. So getting 30% extra attack, and then what is it? 24% damage reduction. That's pretty decent. And then when casting the ultimate, which what is she? She is a, let's see, she's a esoteric, which means easy for her to get that ultimate cost down even more. Let's see, so it starts at 900 with a 300 starting cost, or just comes in with 300, and it goes down to 800. Okay, not bad. When casting the ultimate, consumes all atrophy and dispels debuffs from allies in the hero's basic attack range and within 1 tile of the Abyssal Favor, which is great. When the ultimate is activated, each basic attack now deals 10% magic damage 30 times to the enemy with the lowest HP in range. Increases damage by 20% to enemies with shield, and then the ultimate lasts for 12 seconds, which increases damage to shielded enemies by 40%, and then the damage increases by 15? The ultimate... Okay, so the ultimate will always be 12 seconds. Cannot gain Black Pearls during the ultimate, which makes sense. Okay. And it feels like this is actually a very hard-hitting attack as well, which is kind of not for a for a healer. I guess we could look at her awakenings as well. So on the first awakening, increases AoE damage reduction from Siren's Song by 10%, which I believe is her ultimate. Oh no, it's one of her passives. So increases AoE damage reduction, okay, for everybody. And expands the Abyssal's Favor's range by 2 instead of 1. That's a really good A1 awakening. Extra attack, she's an inspiration champion, so great. When allies are healed by Siren's Song, they gain a shield equal to 40% of their max HP for 5 seconds. This effect can be triggered up to 1 time every 15 seconds. Pretty good. Penetration, interesting. Every 4 points of atrophy increases the hero's healing multiplier by 5%, and it lasts until the ultimate ends. Additionally, Siren's Song now applies Abyssal Favor to 1 additional allied unit in... Okay. So... She can do 2 Abyssal Favors. That's really good. Is Siren's... Okay. Reduces AoE. Because her passive applies Abyssal Favor. This just takes effect all the time. I don't understand how the second Abyssal Favor necessarily works, but like having 2 champions be capable of having Abyssal Favor is great. So yeah, she is really, really good. I mean, she sounds great. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but she sounds really great. Okay, let's really quickly go to Talvula next, I guess. So her promotions, let's see. She gets the hollow range, which is great. Passives unlock, let's see. Her talent, when deployed, summons 3 butterflies around the hero, each granting 1 stack of butterfly walls. Every 2 seconds, restore HP based on the carrier's max HP and the caster's attack. The healing is proportional to the number of stacks. Each stack also increases damage reduction by 10%. Cannot be dispelled. To the number of stacks. So I'm guessing like the more butterflies, the more stacks, and also the more damage reduction, which sounds great. And then when a butterfly lands on an ally, it grants forest spirits. So butterfly waltz works on herself. And then forest spirits is when it lands on an ally. Every 2 seconds, restores HP based on the carrier's max HP and the caster's attack for 8 seconds. After 8 seconds, if the carrier has 100% HP, the butterfly will fly to another wounded ally within 1 tile or return to the caster. The carrier cannot attract more butterflies, cannot be dispelled. So, allies can only have 1 butterfly. She can have all 3. Okay, that's good to know. And then converts 50% of extra attack speed to healing effect. Attack speed obtained through any means other than the initial 100 attack speed. Does that mean if you give her more attack speed, she's only gonna gain 50% of that and the other is gonna be to healing? Or is she gonna keep that attack speed and then have 50 of that be healing effect as well? Because if that's the second case, that's really good. I'm assuming it's the second. So you can build her with a lot of attack speed, and then she's also going to gain more healing effect because of it. That's really, really nice. Then her skills. She sends a butterfly to an ally in range if the hero isn't carrying butterfly waltz. Continuously enhances an ally carrying forest spirit instead. Continuously enhances. Okay, so if she isn't carrying butterfly walls, she continuously enhances. Increases the healing multiplier of forest spirits by 50% while applying attack-based healing 1 time to the hero every 2 seconds. And that goes up to 70%? Is that right? I'm assuming so. Forest spirits and butterfly waltz have a 100% chance to dispel 1 debuff from each carrier every 2 seconds, which is awesome. It is really, really nice. I don't have a whole lot of dispellers, so this feels really, really great. And then Forest Spirits also grants the carrier physical damage and magical damage reduction and applies Rage Regen, which that is really great. 15% on both, I'm assuming. Okay, and it goes up to 25%. Oh no, 30%. That's really good. And the Rage Regen goes a second. So, restores 1% Rage Regen every second when fully skilled out. Great. It sucks because I got 2 really, really good healers. I don't know who I'm gonna work on first. And then her ultimate, she channels a ritual and instantly sends 1 butterfly to each of up to 3 allies in range. During the ritual, all the healing effect, Rage Regen, Dispel, and damage reduction from Forest Spirits also applies to allies adjacent to the carrier of Forest Spirits. And the butterflies won't leave their carriers before the ritual ends. It lasts 15 seconds and it costs 800 when booked. Okay. And then that also means that it would increase her range if the allies she sends them to are on the outer edge of her range, which is pretty good. And I'm gonna have her awaken 1 right now. I mean, it doesn't really matter who I'm using up. When a butterfly... Okay, let me, I guess, awaken her and then read it. When a butterfly lands on an ally, the ally restores 15% HP. So it immediately restores 15%. That's pretty good. Healing effect goes up, which I don't know about that since she seems like she's already going to be getting pretty good healing effect from her attack speed either way. Woodland's Blessings, rage regen per second increases by an extra 1%. That's really good. And then rage regen auto. And when a butterfly returns to the hero, restores more rage for herself. Yeah, her awakenings are pretty good too. Okay, Cerberus needs to be awakened, so that's my awakening one. Let's really quickly go through his skills and then I'll awaken him. So he summons the Water of Decay, which I guess I can click on it. At the location of the enemy target at the cost of 20% of the max HP every 14 seconds, inflicting 30% AoE damage every second for 6 seconds. Whenever this hero takes damage, the cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds. This hero cannot be healed or revived by allies, and each death extends the redeployment by 30 seconds. He is really cheap to bring out though. And Water of Decay, as far as I'm aware, just... it might be a passive, but it just basically does an area of effect around him all the time. When deployed immediately, deals 200 AoE damage to surrounding enemies and then creates Water of Decay. Beneath the hero's feet, dealing 50% when fully booked AoE damage to multiple enemies per second. The effect lasts permanently. Pretty great. And if you remember, I did pull his artifact just barely, so that also means that he's got a chance of poisoning, so even better. So Water of Decay, I guess it has an extra bit of Water of Decay. Upon death, generates a ground effect area underneath, dealing 100% AoE damage per second for 12 seconds, which is great. And that goes up to 140%. The duration goes up by 8 more seconds, so for 20 seconds, which is really nice. He is one of those champions that wants to die. And then he reduces his first deployment cost by 9. Right? Or is it 5? No, it must be by 9. Upon his first death, reduces the next deployment cost of every allied mage, and it goes up to 2. Which, that is one of those things that I forget about, but it's really, really nice. As soon as he dies, all your mages are gonna cost 2 less, which adds up pretty well. And then he costs less in Arena, which he's already super cheap, which it just makes him, like, super easy to send out in Arena. And during the ultimate, he increases damage by 100%. Additionally, each instance of damage dealt will inflict 50% slow on the targets and it goes up to 20 seconds. He's a pretty good, fast to go champion. And then his awakenings. His awakening 1, within 10 seconds of deployment, all ground effect areas will slow enemies in range. That's not bad. So he'll just have them slow without needing to be in the ultimate. Because I think it was only during the ultimate that he slows people down. Yeah, that's what it seems like it. So now, as soon as he's out, he's also going to be slowing them down for the first 10 seconds. I'm assuming his Awakening 2 will raise his attack. Yep. Awakening 3, HP drops below 50, or when his HP drops below 50%, doubles the damage dealt by the ground effect area per second, which is great. Crit rate goes up, not bad. Reduces the cooldown of the talent by 3 seconds and the HP consumption by 5% max HP. Reduces the cooldown of the talent. And I'm assuming it reduces the HP consumption by 5%. Does that mean he stays out for longer? Is that what I'm... So summons max HP every 14, so would it be every 11 seconds? It's what it seems like, and then I'm assuming it's 15% of his max HP. Or does it add it to this? See, I'm not sure if he takes more damage and it happens faster, or if he takes a little less damage but still happens faster. I'm confused now. Either way, he's a pretty decent, he's really good in Arena, he's really good in some in the Gear Raid 1. He's a really fun champion, I think. So yeah, now let's go ahead and look at Nocturnes. And that'll be the last one, I guess. Let's see, where is my... Here's... So I don't have him awakened at all. Okay. So he's got no talent, which is a little sad. I feel like all legendaries should have a talent. That's just me personally, though. So he deals 120 magic damage to an enemy. He's got that basic mage range. His Dark Feathers when Impure Wings is on, which is his ultimate. Increases attack speed by 100 and always targets the enemy with the highest defense. Dark Sacrifice, each attack launch has a 20% chance when fully booked of dealing true damage equal to 380% of his attack one time, which is really nice. True damage is always great. And then during his ultimate, it costs 800 and 300 initial rage. It lasts for 30 seconds when fully booked. In an expanded range attack, which again, he also does get that little extra range. Each attack launch deals magic damage equal to 180, which goes up to 220% attack plus 220, I'm assuming also, extra magic damage lasting for 30 seconds. And then this increases his attack speed, and again, he's targeting the enemy with the highest defense, which is great because he has a high chance of, or a chance of doing true damage. I don't remember, I want to say it's his Awakening 5 that kind of guarantees some true damage. Impure Wings duration plus 5 seconds. Okay, so I'm already just immediately gonna get a longer ultimate, which is great. Then his Awakening 2, extra attack when he's doing true damage is awesome. Awakening 3, during the effects of Impure Wings, increases crit rate and crit damage by 20%, which is awesome because that means you don't have to build him with as much crit rate. And you can just fully focus on as much attack as possible. And then Awaken 4, more crit rate, so even less focusing on that. And then Awaken 5, the first 3 basic attacks of Impure Wings trigger Dark Sacrifice, which is the true damage. So Awaken 5 is really where you want to be, because then you're not just kind of juggling whether you're going to do the true damage, and it's always guaranteed the first 3 hits. Pretty nice. But there you go, guys. Those are the pulls I did. I think I got pretty lucky. Pulled one of the times 20 chance champions now. A double Tallulah, which is great. And then being able to awaken some of my heroes is also really, really nice. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know I did. I thought that was a really, really good pull. But yeah, I will probably keep you guys updated on how I'm doing with the shard summoning right now. I'm definitely planning on pulling Corosa, and hopefully by the time I do pull her, I have my other champions built so I can try and build her and play with her, see where she works well and whatnot. But yeah, until the next video, guys, take care.